Talking Gotham, 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 talking Gotham.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Cam. On August 1st, 2023, we released the first episode of a little show called Small Talk here on this channel. And 3 years and 17 days later, this is the end of an era. This is the last talking related episode on this channel before the big move. And we're here to watch the series finale of Gotham. My name is Ryan Cam. Like I said, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're watching this on delay, thank you. We appreciate you. I'm here with Jacob Collins. Jacob, how are you?
I'm great. I just realized looking at this, I can see me on the monitor. I'm like, I look like how James Carville looks right now, where all he does is wear hoodies and hats. Like that's all he does is in the retirement. But I was like, man, I was like, I just look like a younger James Carville wearing his hoodies. Like all I need is that Southern accent, glasses, going, man. Let me tell you what's going to happen in midterms, okay?
Let me tell you what happens in a midterm.
But I'm doing. I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, I'm excited. This is an end of an era, and also, yeah, as you said, like off camera, like all the stuff's going to go to your channel, from your channel to the main channel. And I will say this though, it's like it feels like an end of an era because like we started Smallville in 2023 on your channel. And it's been like, and that is where I met Matt for the first time. And like, and I said, me and you knew each other for a couple of years because of, we were introduced to Jacob Martin. But now it feels like, and then I was like, I pitched an idea to you like around 23. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Why don't we watch like Smallville? Like, something like that. You're like, all right, yeah, I'm down. Do you want me to bring, I know this guy that really likes Smallville. If you want, I was like, yeah, sure, man. I just did the Flash review with him. I mean, he's really a good guy named Matt White. I'm like, okay. And so, I mean, just 23. Okay. Now it's 3 years later, 2026. And we've done Gotham, Hannibal, and of course, Smallville. I mean, it's really, it's 3 long years that it feels like it's been 10 years in a good way. And so, yeah.
And an ever-growing list. And an ever-growing list of shows that we're going to be doing after the show that we're doing currently. But Matt Wyatt, how are you?
I'm doing great. As what you're saying, 3 years since this is where it all started when we did Small Talk. And I remembered when, like, I known Ryan for a little bit, like, longer before I met Jake because we collaborated on the Suit Up Geeks for movie drafts and trivias. And we only crossed paths. And then he invited me on to do a couple of reviews on Ryan's channel. And he's seen how much I really love Smallville because I posted on Twitter all the time of how much I love the show. And I met Jacob Martin when we were doing the Dark Knight watch party with Jacob and Ryan. And one day Ryan DM'd me and saying, hey, would you be interested in doing a Smallville retrospective podcast? And I said, hell yeah. With no hesitation, I was in 100% because he knows how much I love the show and I'm excited to talk about it. And that's when I met Jake for the first time. And this is where it all started. Because I remember that Jake talked about this during the time we were doing Smallville in season 1. He was thinking about, hey, I'm thinking about just doing 7 seasons and I'm not going to do like 8, 9, and 10. And it's like, oh yeah, sure. But then as time has gone on, as we kept on geeking out, we were like, you know what, I'm going to finish this all the way through. We're going to do season 1 through 10. And we did. And then since then we've been collaborating more than we usually do. Like doing like Talking Silence or doing Kitchen Talk or doing the Road to James Gunn's Superman movie.
We're still doing it. That's still coming soon. We promise. I forgot about it.
Yeah, and Matt, I'll let you finish. Then I'll get into the house cleaning of it all.
Yeah. And then how crazy that we've come so far for this. Especially that along the way before we did Small Zero, we had Robert Meyer Burnett on for the first time when we talked about Superman Returns, and that was a great experience. I mean, when we ended Smallville for that era like a year ago, I mean, I was very devastated because I had so much fun talking about that show because I loved it so much. I didn't really want it to end. It was a roller coaster ride that I never wanted to get off. It was a crazy journey to doing it for a couple of years. Now, when we did like Talking Gotham for a year, and look, I was very on the fence. I did not want to do Talking Gotham because I did not like the show at first when I watched the show until like Jake talked me into it, and you're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it for the podcast. I'm doing it because I know he would want me to be a part of it and go all the way through. Even though I'm not a fan of the show, and I'm still not. There are some episodes that I enjoyed. Don't get me wrong. I still think that the show itself is still a mid show at its best, and I just don't think it's as good as Smallville because I think Smallville was just so special to me in my heart and how much I would always rewatch that every year. And yeah, there are some good, like strong episodes of Gotham, but I just don't think it's a show that I would watch again. But I'm still happy that we still did it, like regardless. And then when we talked about it a year ago, when we were going to do Small Zero, saying, "Hey, why don't we create a?" We talked about this that whether we should do a standalone YouTube channel where we'd cover the podcast of every movies and TV shows, and then every now and then we do watch parties, and then we do side projects, kind of like X-Men '97, or we do Lanterns, for instance. And it took a while for us to get it there. And then when we started doing that back in March, like I'm starting to get the hang of it, and I'm starting to get the hang of the StreamYard and being the host and setting the whole thing up. And yeah, it's just crazy how far we've gone. I never thought we would ever get this far. I never thought it would actually happen until now.
But like the fact that Matt, you do all of that is genuinely impressive, and I think I speak for Jacob and me when we just can't thank you enough for all that you do. It's like he's the secret, he's the real MVP, like of Small Zero.
He is.
Just
We couldn't do it without Matt.
and I'm
Yeah,
just
good.
saying it.
'Cause
I'm going to be taking up when we start our next project. I'm going to be spearheading that. Like I started this on this channel. It doesn't make sense to shove it all to him. Like that would be rude, and I'm not rude. So that'll be mine. But the fact that Matt does all of that for us is genuinely wonderful, and we can't thank you enough. But
Yeah,
all of this
it's
to
really
say,
it's really all about just like, hey, because I'm one of the people that really love taking this seriously and really help grow the channel, help evolve, and make sure it's the best, one of the best qualities we can, so that our viewers can see how good it is and how interesting they are hearing us talk about it.
yes. But all of this to say that this is the last Talking Gotham episode, and all TV retrospective shows are moving from this channel over to Small Zero. I've been linking the channel in the description of these videos for quite a while now. We're growing every day. We just had a stream last night where we covered the D23 convention. Are we calling it a convention? I'm going to call it a convention, but all the news spilling out of there. We just reacted to season 1, episode 1 of Lanterns, which that was a lot of fun. The episode was great, but watching it with company was even better.
I rewatched it last night. And it's even funnier that you know what happens now, to see more, like everything makes more sense after you watch it twice.
Yeah. So all of this camaraderie is now moving over to the Small Zero channel. So please go ahead and subscribe over there. We're live more often than not every Friday, covering all the latest movie news. We are doing some limited series like Scary Movie and like Lanterns, and like we're doing more stuff over there. So all the like, it's a meme on this series of coming soon to the channel, insert name of like talking this, but we're actually going to be doing it, and all of that is now going to be over on that channel, starting with the end of this. I feel like, and me in the edit, I'll put in the end of the WB, like that whole thing, and then the beginning of the CW thing.
Exactly. That's what I was literally thinking the same thing. The talking era is basically like the WB era. When now that now that this is the end of the era, now this is the brand new beginning of the new era of like the CW.
And I had that song in my head all day, the faces I'll remember, I'll never see an angel. That song is great.
or the CW, like, get ready, because here we go.
Yeah, the Fergie.
It's catchy for sure. But we've talked, and we have our next project in mind. We'll be picking up an old one, and we'll be picking up another one. We'll that'll all be over on Small Zero. So please go and subscribe over there. We would greatly appreciate it. That extended sales pitch, I know, but just heads up. I've been dropping hints on all the episodes on this channel for a long time, but this is just another friendly reminder. Like the Baltimore Colts, we're moving from Baltimore to Indianapolis now. Not really, but it's a metaphor.
You what?
It's a football reference. But we have one last piece of business left. We have the series finale of Gotham to watch. I'm sure Matt has been doing headstands and cartwheels all day. He's like Frodo at the end of Return of the King.
He's gonna give you that very look that Sam
It's done. It's done.
He's gonna give Sam look at the end of Return of the King, where he gives Sam. It's like that look where he's like this. Where he's like.
Hopefully we pick a show.
It reminds me of Clerks 2 when he made that joke.
That's the reference I was going with. I was going to say that word.
The reference you're going with.
I wasn't going to say that word though because I don't want us to be on Pierce Morgan.
No, we don't want to get canceled for this.
Hopefully we don't pick a show that just gets yoinked off of streaming halfway through. Thank you, HBO Max. We really appreciate you for that. But the show that we pick next is definitely pretty readily available. But we'll talk about that not at the end of this, but we'll let you all know when that drops. Hello, Aaron White. Good to see you. Your unofficial fourth musketeer here to stop by and wish you luck on the next era of your journey. Godspeed, you three. Thank you, Aaron. And please go and subscribe to Small Zero in case you have not. I'll link it to you directly if you're interested, but please go ahead and do so because we're going to be the three of us over there. This channel, the Ryan Cam channel, ain't going anywhere. Like I've got plans for this channel, so be on the lookout for that. But the three of us going over there.
I thought you were telling me you were becoming a male stripper after this. You were shutting your channel out.
Like Magic Mike. You're going to audition for Magic Mike 3, Magic Mike 4, I mean.
I can't remember what publication it was, but someone somewhere in a publication ranked Magic Mike XXL above The Godfather Part 2, the greatest sequel of all time.
What?
Hang on, I'm going to find this.
Magic Mike XXL. Isn't that's the one, right? That's not the first one, right? That's the second
one. That's the second one.
That's the one where Joe Bongelato doesn't feel sexy anymore, so he goes into a grocery store and starts doing a strip tease to the cashier.
That's the one. And plays the one. And played the Backstreet Boys.
That's the one he thinks is better than The Godfather Part 2. That's the movie. I've seen that movie, I think, once. I'm like, how is this?
IndieWire, that's the website. IndieWire, when putting together a list of the 100 best sequels ever made, published this morning, Gregory Jacobs said Magic Mike XXL better than The Godfather, calling it one of the greatest sequels ever made and placing it alongside Empire Strikes Back, Aliens, T2, and Mad Max Fury Road.
Let me jump in this clip right here.
You serious?
Amazing.
No,
Yeah,
this
perfect.
is what I had.
You know what? The next time you have a thought, let it go.
IndieWire said that. Really?
You are a disappointment to Jacobs everywhere, Gregory Jacobs. Like turn in your last name.
I think maybe he just wants to fuck Channing Tatum, and that was just like his spank bank material that week. He's like, I got hard on watching Magic Mike XXL, and I didn't get a hard on watching The Godfather.
I mean, he does have a six-pack in that movie, so.
I mean, he's like, "Where's Brando? Where's Brando being sexy? Huh? He said, where was Robert De Niro being sexy in that movie? Huh? I don't see the sex appeal in Godfather." I'm like, that's because it's a whole bunch of Italian white dudes. What do you expect? That wants a stripper. Nobody wants to see Al Pacino on a stripper pole or Robert Duvall.
That's enough sentimentality. Let's get into the series finale of Gotham. We've put it off for too long. Matt, do you have a synopsis for us?
Yes, I do. The title of the episode of the series finale is called The Beginning. The episode aired on April 25th, 2019. In the series finale, Gotham flash forwards 10 years into the future as Bruce is set to return to Gotham for the opening of the new Wayne Tower. A series of crimes leads Gordon to believe Penguin and the Riddler are up to their old tricks. However, when Bullock is framed for a murder, Gordon begins to piece together in an even more sinister plot targeting the city, and a new figure emerges from the shadows to be the hero Gotham desperately needs, the Dark Knight.
Well, I've got it primed. I got it ready. If you all are watching on Fandango at home or Amazon Prime, either way, cue it up. I'm at 000, and with that, I am ready, and I will count us down.
Wait.
5.
Get your spectral sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Very good, sir. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. The fire rises.
The fire rises.
Get your special sock out, nerd. It's gonna be good. All right, before we go into this, is there any things you guys want to see in this episode? Like Ryan, do you have like 3 things you really hope to see in the series finale?
Well, I imagine we're going to see some kind of a cowl at some point. Where exactly, I do not know.
Do you have any 3 things? Matt, do you have any 3 things you want to see?
To be over?
Come on. You gotta,
There's your...
you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it once it's over. You're like, I kind of miss watching the Gotham once a week.
No, I won't.
Hey, well, you'll be like, you won't say it publicly. You'll be like, I miss it, kind of,
Well, it's actually, it is actually publicly, so...
Secretly, you'll be like writing a Gotham fan site about season 6. Is he? I think is it Nanda Parbat or Corto Maltese season?
That ain't Corto Maltese. That's definitely Nana Parba.
Yeah. Going to train with the League of Shadows,
right?
I think he'll just mostly be trained by the monks.
I'm going to become...
He's on his way to get a flower.
10 years later.
Oh, we got no city on fire. That's something. Oh,
he's
got a
got
mustache. We got a mustache. And Bullock remains unchanged.
He looks exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Shorter and had
mayor. We got the same mayor, y'all.
Isn't there like a term limit for mayors?
This is me when they brought back the same mayor right now.
But why?
Because they wanted to bring him back because he's the only mayor that will stay in Gotham, that doesn't die or get blown up.
He's the least bad of all the mayors that they have had. Will there be a train system attached that will kill Liam Neeson? I'm going to take that as a no. Well, at least the sun is shining.
So Gordon's daughter is supposed to be like 10 by now.
Yeah, Barbara
Gordon.
Yeah. And Gordon's thinking about retiring now. He's like, I've been commissioner for 10 years.
where we
He ain't gonna retire.
Look, that Wayne Tower has been rebuilt.
got a young Barbara Gordon.
And she's wearing pink. Get it, like Batgirl.
Oh wow!
Oh my God. The other Barbas now have a red head.
Yeah, that hair
her
is
hair.
red. I wonder when little Barbara, when she gets older, be like, "Oh man, our relationship was just wild."
And that, kids, is How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Coming soon to Small Zero, Mother Talk. Oh wait, that's a bad name. I've
How
always
I
been
Met-
curious
How
about
I
that
Met
show.
Talk.
I know the ending is allegedly awful. I've never seen it.
What, the How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
The ending is not good, but the whole series is still perfect. I would say the final season's the worst, though.
Guess who's back in jail?
Oh, he's in an asylum. He's in Arkham. How did he manage to get himself in Arkham?
Your Jim Carrey is showing there, guy.
Oh my God. He's totally pulling out the Jim Carrey look.
Jeremiah Valesca.
Yeah, that's Jeremiah. It
kind of reminds me of in The Dark Knight Returns, the animated version, where it's like at the end of part one, where you
Yeah.
see the Joker awaken and he goes, "Darling." Ow. Oh. Kind of looking a little burnt there, but he's okay.
He looked like a burn patient victim.
The first images they showed looked awful. Like everybody was dogging, but
It
then they had to
looked
show the
I
second
saw
image.
the images. It looked terrible.
They showed the second image, and the second image was much better. People were like, "Yeah, that's better image," but they're like, "Why is he bald?"
Why does he look like he got into a radioactive
There's not a
fallout?
barber.
I mean, Jeremiah
you
looks
telling
like
me
he's
there's
in
not
the
a
middle of a
barber in this
radioactive
one?
nuclear fallout.
They said they wanted him to look like if an actual Joker fell into a vat of chemicals. They said that the hair. They said they couldn't. They weren't allowed. Warner
I
Brothers
know-
told them. They said
I know
they
who
gave him
that
two
is.
things. Warner Brothers told him two things they can't do. He can't have He can't have green hair, and he can't have say the name Joker. But everything else you can do. They said.
Oh my God, he shaved the mustache off? What?
Yeah. I know. I'm like, why would he
Oh,
shave the mustache off?
Wow.
Well, that was bullshit. That was pointless.
It's just to
It's
show
like, yeah,
people, hey,
we'll
I
show
was
off the
trying
fan
something
service
that
for
didn't
2
work.
minutes.
because now he looks the exact
Nice
same
job,
as he
guys.
did like 10 years ago.
Like, really?
To quote Gandalf the Grey, you haven't aged a day.
You haven't aged a day.
This was the guys after they see that he shaved his mustache.
I feel shocked.
You should go to Metropolis. I hear it's pretty quiet there.
It's very sunny out there every day.
Yeah, there's just an evil bald guy trying to kill the superhero of that town.
Or how about Central City? Nothing weird ever happens over there.
Yeah, just occasionally a speedster goes around and there's a giant vortex and giant talking gorillas and stuff. But
Go to Bloodhaven. That's more like a
I think
sister city
Gotham,
of Gotham.
Gotham would be the worst to live in. Gotham would absolutely. I would honestly.
Exactly. It
Metropolis-
is the worst place to live in. Why would you want to live there?
That's what people. Every time people say on their like fan community sites, like, I would love to live in like Gotham City. I'm like, why would you want to live there? That's the worst city to live
It's
in.
a
That's like
shithole.
that's trying to blow up the city, or people trying to destroy or blow up the city every.
It's
freaking
people
week.
living in garbage.
Yeah.
You know, every time that I see a laser security system like this, I always think of the movie Get Smart, where Max Smart always complains about how wearing boxers was a bad idea.
This reminds me of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back with those con artist chicks, or in the middle of laser day dressed up in the latex leather outfit. Like, yeah, one of them flexing them by the laser.
It reminds you of Ocean's 12. Whenever have y'all seen Ocean's 12?
Yeah, there's a different actress playing Selena. They recast the older one.
It's the heart of the ocean from Titanic.
Have y'all seen Ocean's 12?
No.
There's a scene where a scene where a guy puts headphones in, and he's like trying to he does like a break dancing like through the lasers, and then he's trying to explain to George Clooney how he did it, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's weird." Like, the whole montage is hilarious though. That's the only good thing about that movie.
Guess it's nice to know the GCPD hasn't changed a single lick.
GCPD.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
What just happened?
It'll make sense when you see what happened.
I guess.
Well, I know that he's going to get framed for
hope
this. That said so in the synopsis. So
We might just end up covering this on the Small Zero main show, but Incredibles 3 and Donkey will both be released in June of 2028.
Wow. I wonder what movie I'm not going to go watch first.
Guys, like forensics. Like, if someone left him, like, forensics would have rendered that argument completely moot.
Yeah, because all you do is he pulled the trigger. If you pull a trigger on somebody, all that gunpowder, and the residue of gunpowder would be on you. And if all you gotta do is look at Bullock and say, "Hey, there's no gunpowder on him," meaning he didn't pull the trigger. The other guy pulled the trigger. All we need him to say is, "There's just too many questions."
too many questions. Too many questions.
Can we get this man some new glasses at least? Surely they have to have like a prescription on file or something. I am the Penguin. Nice letterhead.
Oh, a bunch of C4 and explosives. What are you gonna blow up the GCPD or something?
They're gonna blow up something.
Oh, Penguin.
Oh, we
he's
got a
the eye.
monocle, boys.
He's got it. Kind of almost look like a Monopoly.
Yep,
He looks
there
more like
he is.
Burgess Meredith's Penguin.
He kind of almost look
Yeah,
like
there
this.
you go.
He kind of almost looked like the knockoff version of Monopoly.
The Monopoly guy.
The Monopoly guy, if he had a gothic brother.
Thanks for the free parking. I am the Riddler.
Oh, that's some dead people.
Oh, that's Batman. That's totally Batman. Just like when he was at that place in that diamond area where Selena was. He was lurking.
Like a silent vigilante. Like a silent guardian. A watchful protector.
I'm not in the shadows. I am the shadows. The signal.
Symbol?
It's not a call. It's a warning. Boom, 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 boom. I'm vengeance. Now it just makes me want to watch the Batman already.
You have that option after this round.
I know I have the option, and just after this, just makes me want to watch it.
It's literally the guy who plays Bruce Wayne doing the Batman voice. I'm not your enemy.
I'm not your enemy.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm not gonna kill you, but I want you to know. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, cowl.
This feels like the style of the '89 Batman.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because you're going to experience more like feel like it.
If only Gordon had the glasses with the mustache, that would be perfect. Oh no, let's shave it off. Like what?
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, because now he looks just exactly the same as he did.
I know. I was like, what was the point of that scene?
I think just Ben McKenzie, like, I don't want to wear a fake mustache the whole entire time. They probably had a fake mustache, but he kept but like it kept falling off or something. So they were like, all right, let's just say
It might have been. Or at least just put glasses on. That way it would fit the part.
Oh,
I just realized Oswald has an eye, a different colored eye after he got shot.
Yeah,
by
I guess his
Bane.
eye got shot off. Yeah.
oh, we're back to the pier. The
Oh my-
one pier in
what?
Gotham.
This is the only pier in Gotham. The only pier.
Apparently.
There should be a monument at every time somebody comes over the pier that you kill people.
Oh, this is definitely a parallel to the pilot. Or Gordon had a gun to him, and now the Penguin has the gun to hit Gordon. It's a reverse.
I'd rather see it coming. Nice.
You're a horrible shot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hurry,
Stormtrooper.
you're alive, and you're a horrible shot.
Look at Alfred. Alfred's like,
Okay, this feels like the Batman Returns style.
Alfred's cleaned up. He looks nice.
yeah, it is. He was like sitting there watching, cucking, being like,
He's
oh,
lurking.
Selena. Oh.
Oh, Selena.
Selena, think about it. It could be Baba Booey. Like, you don't know.
Yeah, it could be literally Penguin being like, oh, look at her now. Well, probably not Penguin, but maybe Riddler.
I would like to rob in peace. Thank you.
That could be the Puzzler.
Ooh.
The Puzzler.
Yeah. The Puzzler.
Barbara kind of
this
looks
is
like Reese Witherspoon now.
Yeah.
Kinda.
This is Batman lurking in the shadows of Selena.
in my pants.
Oh,
I
we
thought
got
about
the
playing
movie.
that.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the best Riddler look on this whole show.
I agree.
Yeah, all the other seasons, he just wore a green suit. I'm like, really? No question mark?
Really?
When Batman 66 outdoes your design,
I kind of wish that they would have got an older Bruce Wayne in the shot of in the scene at the fundraiser.
Who would they cast though? Like Robbie Amell or something like?
I mean, they could have cast someone. If you were able to get an older actress to play the older Selena, you can't get a Bruce Wayne, really?
You know, they should have got Kevin Conroy.
I mean, I'm not saying they have to get a veteran actor. They can get a talented actor to play the older Bruce.
It'd be really funny if they got like someone like a Robbie Amell.
I wouldn't be against it if it was Robbie Amell.
Maybe it's because I watched American Psycho the other day, but the Reese Witherspoon comparisons are just throwing me off.
I am the Riddler.
He finally said the line.
First of all, I was like, dude, we already know. It's a callback.
I get these are supposed to be question marks, but they kind of look like dollar signs. Oh. Don't mind if I pipe in.
This is me when he kept on saying, "I'm the Riddler."
We already heard that one, asshole.
We already heard that one, asshole.
As you can see, Jim looking perfectly dry from a jump into the river.
I know. Perfectly hair gel. Did he have time to stop off and change clothes and put his hair gel on?
He said, "Where's the real bomb? This is a decoy. The mayor's a decoy. It's not a real bomb."
Yeah, that was a diversion. Obviously, the Joker, Jeremiah, is behind this.
It could be Bane. Or
it ain't Bane. And Ra's al Ghul's dead, dude.
That's a lot of C4. Who wants to play bomb maker or diffuser? We're playing Operation the real game.
Yeah. Get the bomb squad.
Oh. Steady hands.
I would say I would at least tell like Barbara to go, because I'm like, if we die today, at least one of us has to be there for Barbara.
Since you brought up to my attention, it seems to me that Barbara might die in this episode. Am I getting warmer?
I don't know.
Your face says it all.
Maybe I just have a false poker face.
No, you're terrible with poker face.
I actually am not. I'm a very good poker player. But if I want to lead people, I like to lead people on sometimes. I'm like Jim from The Office. Whenever I like scratching my nose when someone thinks I have a tail, and then I'll just like change it. I'm like, I don't know why he keeps falling.
Like, don't you guys have the bomb squad to call and to dismantle the bomb?
He said they would never make it in time because...
Oh, yeah, because it's 2 minutes. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 minutes of the timer. But wait, there's more.
Oh. 1 second left.
The Clock King.
That was quick.
So it's the Clock King.
Ain't the Clock King.
Clock Tower.
Shocker there. It's clearly the Joker.
It's very much like Dark Knight Returns, with like him just being faking a coma. Echo has been his nerve the whole time.
Oh, there's
Oh.
Echo.
Ah. This was such a good disguise too.
His bitch is part of it too, to breaking him out.
Look at Oswald; he's got a fake fat gut.
Yeah,
No,
it
he's
feels like
just-
they put it. They stuff a
just got a-
pillowcase on him.
He's got a big chest.
They just stuffed him with pillow. Oh, that's Batman. That's totally Batman.
That's gotta be. Who else could it be?
That's so Batman 66. He's like, ah!
It's like ah!
I was just waiting for the bat. Someone to go. "Doo-doo-doo-doo."
I thought someone was like, "Where are you?" Here.
Coming
Where are
soon,
you?
Sub-Zero, Batman 66 talk.
Oh God.
I remember the Batman Terry episode where we did Batman the movie, and
I
you two
hated
just
that.
hated it. And I was having a good time.
Well,
hate
yeah, well, you
that.
got to remember that was made to be cheesy and campy. This was an
Yeah.
extension of a television show that was between season 1 and 2.
I was like,
It's got
what's going on?
shark repellent in it. What did you want?
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Don't say that.
I love this cover from Crimson and Clover from Joan Jett. Crimson Clover by Joan Jett. Oh my God, such a good song.
Yeah, I believe that this is
Look.
the episode where Barbara officially dies in
It's
this
just like
episode.
Harley Quinn, see?
Yeah. Well, she's basically like the Walmart Harley Quinn.
Great
And look
value.
at him, dressed like Joker.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have Joker. Took him long enough.
I just don't like him being bald. I don't like that part.
Yeah, I
Everything
don't like
else-
that either. I hated it. Ugh.
But everything else, he's look really good though. It's like,
Oh, nice throw.
Oh my God. Damn.
Oh!
She's dead.
Oh!
Not true.
Ah, what a shot.
Yeah, because
Wow.
that's not the real Harley Quinn.
it's Echo. I mean,
It's
that's
just
this
go.
good version of it, but
Yeah,
He
that's like
kills-
that's like a knockoff version of it.
yeah, the real Harley Quinn, I'm sure he'll meet in the future.
Because I knew that's not Harley Quinn. There ain't no way in hell.
That was like a proto Harley, like how they had.
Because Harley Quinn is supposed to be a trained therapist who became obsessed with him.
Which I like how he doesn't care a shit about her. Where he's like, "Wow, like you mean nothing to me." Like it's like in Batman '89 where like memory says, "She left me, like she committed suicide." But then again, you can't have an omelet without breaking a few eggs. He breaks the thing. And he breaks her mask. It's just, like that's what it reminded me of. A place where Jeremiah was reborn again. The Joker was born. Where I wonder where the Joker was born.
Wonder.
It's a very easy guess.
Oh, shocker there.
The only chemical plant in the city. Bruno Heller must have been watching Batman Beyond the Return of the Joker at some point.
Probably.
Well, he wasn't the showrunner this season. It was John Stevens and Danny Kim.
My face on the $1 bill.
Call me Joker.
Joker. You know they wanted to say the word Joker, but then the Warner Brothers were like, "Yeah, you can't say the word Joker." So they said just saying J.
That was a nice Jack Napier reference, though.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah. You ain't got no future, Jack.
I do like the look. Like, I think this looks a better look than what that first look they gave us. The first look looked like awful. It kind of looks like the Mark Hamill look a little bit.
Yeah. Nope.
Batman.
I'm Batman.
And he sees. He finally became. He finally became his destiny. Knocks his ass out. Knocked his ass out.
Oh,
He knocked him out with a batarang. Shouldn't
Yeah.
that would have killed him in the skull with that sharp blade?
He said, "No, that one just knocked him out." Which I don't know. Some people actually thought he killed him. And he's like, "No, it didn't kill him."
It reminded me in the fucking College Humor with the whole Pete Holmes' Batman. And you actually throw the batarang and actually killed the guy. Like, no, you just killed that guy.
Yeah. Some
No,
people actually did
he went
think
to-
that
he went to
the
sleep.
showrunner had to literally tweet out and say, "No, he didn't kill nobody. He didn't kill him."
So no,
Batman
he went to.
doesn't kill.
No, that's just him saying, no, he went to sleep.
Yeah, so they said Batman doesn't kill. Okay, he knocked him out unconscious. And I believe they say it took him back to Arkham.
I think he now knows that's him.
Just like Jeremiah knew, Joker knew that was Bruce, because Ra's al Ghul told him that Bruce has a destiny, and
Yeah.
we're here to complete his destiny.
The signal with no bat logo.
Guess who?
No, it's Superman. She's like one of the leading roles in Banshee, and she is hot. I'm a cat lady. I like how Riddle was like, that's what he said. I was when I was there. He says, I was there.
Trust him about that.
It's like, oh, there he is. You want to go tell him now?
Oh, there he is.
I'm not gonna kill you, but I want you to know. I want you to
Is
tell
it
all
tomorrow?
your friends about me.
Tomorrow. We're like, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Well, let's just
You?
run,
I'm
run,
Batman.
quickly, run,
I'm
run, run,
Batman.
run.
Tomorrow. It's like, okay,
He's gonna kill us.
Batman.
Kind of reminds me from the back of the Pattinson book.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good fun.
That's a little callback to Superman. Who are you? A friend.
Just like in Batman '89, where he's like,
And just like that, we are done.
what'd you think? What'd you guys think? All right, skills. Ryan, first. You go first.
Really good episode. If this definitely felt like the last one. I low-key kind of would have wanted to see like what they would do with all of this like being set up, but you know, they had to end it and it is what it is. But for what we got, I thought it was really good.
What about you, Matt? Before you go, I know what you're gonna say. let me say this. This is what Matt's gonna say before.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
All right, now speak your bullshit, Matt.
The episode was all right. I don't think it was as like a strong finale. It almost felt like it could have been in the beginning of the new season of Gotham or the new series of the whole revival of the Batman show. It could have been the first episode of the pilot. And
it is technically called the beginning, so like that, like the ending of the series.
It didn't even feel like the ending of the final series. Finale. It didn't feel like it didn't. The last one was the finale. This one felt like it could have been the new show, the pilot of Batman. And I feel like they could have done a little bit more. The whole side story about the Joker being behind the whole thing, get his revenge. I felt like it kind of felt very rushed to me. I felt like it could have done a little bit more to satisfy the conclusion of the story, and it didn't feel.
I think they could have done one more episode. They could have done one more episode.
Because it didn't. Because the feel of it just felt like it cut so short, and it felt so anticlimactic. You don't see a lot of Bruce Wayne present. And I get that the circumstances why you can't show too much of Batman because legal reasons, because they're trying to prevent from seeing much of him in a television show.
They do not refer to him once.
Yeah,
just
they
like
can't.
Joker,
he can't say Batman. They don't say you can't say Joker. You can't say Batman. So I get the circumstances. If they were able to do that, then they would have done more with Batman, and he would have been more present in the episode. But I get it. But I feel like they could have done a little bit more. I wasn't feeling like, oh my god, this is it. It's like, okay. It was fine.
The crazy part about this is in Smallville, they were allowed to say Superman. They were allowed to wear a suit, but they chose not to.
Well, for the circumstances with Superman, because Superman was not like the most crown jewel like Batman. Batman is more crown jewel than WB. That's just a hard fact. I understand that because the reason why they wouldn't let him wear the suit is because Tom Welling did not want to wear the suit. That's why. It's like I didn't want to.
Seeing at the end when he does this, that's just a chest.
That was his T-shirt. That was just a shirt. That was a shirt he was wearing. It wasn't even a real suit. And then him taking off flight, and that was just a close-up shot. And you're not going to see him in the full outfit, so that's why that happened. I think because they were originally going to make the suit, and then they changed their minds, and then I believe Tom Welling says like, "Hey, I didn't want to." So
and and all the suit you were seeing the whole time was the Superman Return suit.
So if he chose to want to, he probably would have wanted to wear the suit if he wanted to at the time. But hey, it happens. But with Batman is different because he's more valuable. And they're trying to keep it away from him from showing up present in a television show because Batman is more cinematic than on a small screen. So that kind of understand why.
I mean, I'm still referring to live action wise, not animated wise. So,
and there's a reason why they don't show much Batman in the Titan series. Why you're showing more Bruce Wayne in that Titan show, and you show a little bit of a body double of shadow shots of a body double in the first season of Batman in Combat, but you're not going to see him present in the series as a television show.
I did like the finale. I did like the finale. I remember seeing this back in 2019. I was really satisfied. I was more excited about the Joker stuff, but the trailers showed every single thing. Like there's only like one or two things the trailer didn't show for next week. They were hyping it up like Joker's coming back, and Gotham. Like I'm like, you showed everything in the trailer. Like why would you show there was nothing to like the only thing they didn't show was Echo's death, and they didn't show I think they didn't show her. Like Barbara being like Barbara at all in the teaser, which I did like the Barbara thing.
One thing I want to compare here with the series finale with Smallville, at least they knew where they wanted to go and they actually ended and then they started from the beginning because it didn't feel like the finale felt like, oh, this is just the beginning. No, this was the end of the journey of him becoming the Man of Steel. This finale felt like it's just now the start of the first episode of the new season. It didn't feel like the concluded story for me, and that's why I felt like this episode felt a little bit rushed, and it kind of felt like it felt a little empty. I didn't feel like, oh my god, it blew my socks off.
I thought it was a good episode. I will say this though, regarding what you're pointing about Batman being cinematic, not looking at animated projects, but live action shows, they've never really done well because Superman's more popular on television than Batman. Yeah. Batman is more popular.
Batman's more popular on in a movie. He's more popular in cinema.
Superman, I guarantee you put a Superman show
Every time,
against
because
the
every
Batman
time you,
show,
but every
Superman
time they try to put out a new Superman movie, most prior to James Gunn's Superman movie and Man of Steel, most of the time they kept underperforming, and then they put him back on television, saying, you know what, he's more valuable on television at the time. And even when Man of Steel did well at the box office and BVS, but the critics and audiences had a major backlash for Henry Cavill Superman, and they put him in the sideline, and then decided to put the character back on television, starting with Tyler Hoechlin to be in the
And
Arrow.
people loved it.
videos.
People loved it.
Well,
And I think
let's-
honestly with Batman is just more popular in movies. You put a Batman show, it's just not really, people aren't going to get interested because they like, I can go watch this a 2-hour version of this, and it's much better done and better.
Then you're going to get them the idea
then
that
and watch it like that.
yeah, and then you're going to get them the idea. Then why watch him in a movie when I can watch Batman for free on TV?
Yeah.
Well,
Superman.
let's save that for another stream. And for the last time ever on this channel, let's go to scores. Columns 1 to 10.
I'm gonna give this 9 out of 10.
9? You
Okay.
really loved it that much?
Okay, Matt.
I'm going to give it a 5.
What?
Oh,
It was a mid. It was a very.
Scott, you just don't get it, do you? You don't.
if I may, I'm going to split down the uprights, and I'll go 7. I like this episode. There's a lot of really good stuff here. I see both sides of this argument, and could it have been a smoother ending? Sure. Could they have done more with it? Sure. But I get the feeling that, considering everything that was established, I feel like they took care of everything just fine. I feel like it just left you wanting more, which in this case is not a great thing. So enjoyable, not my overall favorite.
And like I said before, this felt more of a setup to what's going to come next, and not the end of the era of Gotham. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. But what did you all think of this episode? What did you all think of Gotham as a show? If you're watching on delay, let us know in the comments. Love to read what you have to say. And like I said at the top, like an hour ago, we're moving to Small Zero now, so go and subscribe over there. We already have planned out what we're going to do next, and we're going to be announcing that very soon. But Collins, where can the people find you?
They can find me at 3D Move at Real 3D Jake, where on my channel 3D Jake, where I will have my review by the time the re-upload for next Tuesday. It will be Super Troopers 3 will be reviewed. And and of course we will of course we're starting our next thing. I believe we're shooting it this week, but then next week, I believe, or the week after, it'll be uploaded. And so and then of course Small Zero every other Wednesday or Friday, and
Yep. Matt, what about you?
You can find my YouTube channel at MattY92. You can watch my non-spoiler review for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm trying to find a way to watch the end of Oak Street, because I might see it this week. I'm not sure exactly when. But once I do, I will have my review up on that channel sometime this weekend. So keep an eye open for that. I will be eventually editing the X-Men 97 of season 1, episode 9 and 10 that Jake and I have done. And we're excited to be recording for season 2 and watch the series of X-Men 97 season 2. I'm really excited for that. And if you want to watch our Project Lantern that we did on the Small Zero channel a while ago, you can watch our Green Lantern 2011 with Ryan Reynolds on the Small Zero channel right now. And we also did a live watch party recently to watch the first episode of HBO's DCU's Lanterns. And we will be continuing to do it week by week every Sunday evening. So keep an eye open for that as well. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. But I will say that closing off, I mean, even though I was not a fan of the show Gotham, but it was still fun to talk about it, nitty gritty with positives and negatives here and there. But I still had fun overall. And this is the end of the era, basically the end of the WB, and then the new beginning will be the CW.
Absolutely. But subscribe to these guys. And as far as this channel goes, 96 Project video will be up in the coming days. Black Hawk Down review is up right now. And I got a lot of fun things coming for the rest of the year and beyond. So be on the lookout for all of that. But for the last time on this channel, for Jake Collins, for Matt Wyatt, my name is Ryan Cam. Always hold on to Smallville. Stay off the streets of Gotham. They are not safe. We will see you all in the next one. You all have a very good night. Subscribe to Small Zero and hit that beautiful outro.
Sharpton for president, y'all. I'm outie.
Jesse Jackson for VP.